What's going on, everybody? I'm 3 hours away from Manila and I'm in Kamay, Hesus, and they have a huge statue where you got to go like about 300 steps up. I already did something like this in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, but I'm over here to check it out. It's a big structure in the Quezon Province, in a town called Lukbang. Today is Sunday, so trying to figure out how do I get towards the statue. So without further ado, join me. As you know, Philippines is mostly Catholic in nature, so they got a lot of structures here catered to the religion. So this is my mansion. I'm gonna go all the way up there. And then they got this huge statue of Jesus. So I'm not sure how big it is, but it is way up high. But I think it's gonna be worth it. And I'm pretty sure there's a nice view over there. And then out here they have a huge church too, you know. So it's a big area, like a big plaza, and like I say, it's about 3 hours away from Metro Manila. It was actually a smooth ride though, you know, not too much traffic. Today is Sunday too, so I took advantage of that to drive over here. With my family, they wanted to come here. I didn't know about this place, but here I am, I'm gonna check it out. So I'm ready to do some cardio going up the stairs. We ate some lunch, I'm fueled up, so I'm ready to go out there. And a lot of tourists come over here, but I'm the only foreigner. I would say tourist, Filipino tourist. So far I haven't seen another foreigner, just myself, but hey, nothing wrong with that. I love it, so let's make it all the way to the top. So let the workout begin. Let's see how do I feel going all the way on the top over there. 39 years old, but I think I'm still in good shape to go all the way up there. So I think it's gonna be beautiful, epic. And I'm pretty sure once I go on the top, the views back here are gonna be gorgeous. When I was driving on my way here, like the views were spectacular, you know, the mountains, everything, the trees and everything. So now I'm ready to see what's out here. So one good thing I'm noticing, of course, they got the stairs that goes all the way up, but they have also, even if it takes longer, like a ramp, little by little. So, you know, of your choice, I guess it caters for people who are not physical enough to take all those stairs up. So that's really good, but yeah, you choose your preference if you want to take the stairs straight all the way up or just go by the ramp little by little. But I think this is going to be actually really good, a good workout. I tell you, there's so many spots in the Philippines to check out, and that's why I like renting a car. There's a lot of places here just hard to get by public transportation, so with a car you can get to locations like this. Look at this all the way up there. Ooh, pretty beautiful too, and they got a lake out here that's pretty nice. You can wish you good luck and everything, so pretty interesting. And down there, that's where I was coming. That's like the entrance. Entrance is free of charge. You just gotta pay if you're driving your car parking, only 30 pesos, which is roughly probably like about 50 cents USD, so that's not much. Then I think the restrooms are like about 5 pesos, so it's not really that much, but yeah. Let's start walking all the way up. Here's where the exercise and the workout begin right now, so I'm ready for it. But to be honest, the weather is a little bit cooler up here versus Manila. And I think it's gonna be, wow. I think it's gonna be a little bit colder once we reach all the way in the top. Just be careful when you're going up the steps, but take it little by little. Here's a statue, as you can see. So it's not really ramp, it's just a walkaway, but you still gotta go up the stairs. So we're still gonna get 300 steps up and 300 steps down regardless. So I'm not even half the way up, but the way you start seeing the views and people walking around there. Cardio, baby, let's do it. Gotta get my cardio back in, because in New York City I was always walking. Here in the Philippines I'll be spoiled a little bit with the walking conditions, but over here you can see how beautiful this is. I'm gonna show you guys. Makes it feel like if you're like in a European country or something with the greenery and the nature. You still see some palm trees, but I think there might be like some pine trees on top of me. I don't really think I see the point of this like ramp or walkaway alley. And so you don't got to go the steps straight forward. You just go up a little bit, make it to the side, then go up another side. So I guess it take a little bit of a breath. Not even half the way. And I'm already feeling the cardio, but this man right here, he suffered way more than us. So this is nothing, you know, compared to what he suffered back in the day. So we'll do it for him, for Jesus. And you can see the stairs. This one's not too steep. Some of them, they're steep. I'm a size 12, so just having a little idea what the stairs look like. But they beautify the area, you know. They got a gazebo right here too. See what's going on. Little by little, it's taking shape. The view over here, pretty beautiful. You see the mountains and Lukban Township at that side. And then A huge statue of the Virgin Marie. Forgive me if you hear me breathing, you know. The stairs are getting to me. But I'm loving this. I don't mind the workout so far. It's actually pretty beautiful. I know this is gonna be actually really worth it. It's kind of giving me that vibe of El Cristo Redentor in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Like, kind of like a similar vibe, but I think over there is actually bigger than this one. Like, you gotta go all the way up, but that's the beauty about exploring an adventure. So, how many steps I took so far? Only 50? So I probably got like 200 more steps to go up. But it's all good. So I think I'm half the way already. I can see the huge massive statue of Christ over there. Let me show you. You can see it right there. I'm not sure how big that is, but and then you got the regular ones over here. So pretty nice, and of course southern Luzon area. So this is spectacular. Looks like Baguio. It's under here. You can see me. There's the statue, well, not this one. Statue right here. Gonna go all the way on top over there. So, and while I was walking down the stairs, I saw puke, because it proves you how hard this is to go up here. Like I say, just take your time when you go up, no rush. And this over here is free of charge. They close at 5 o'clock, so we're almost there. Here's where the best part is, the statue and everything. So thank God for making it up here. I'm feeling good. A little bit out of breath, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Here we are. This is the statue. Let me give you a 360 view of what we're witnessing right here. Not sure how my thumbnail is gonna come out. I'll try my best to take what I could. But as you get up here, you see people just touching this, because I guess, you know, it's an honor to make it all the way up here. So here we go. 2 females touching the Lord, and it's actually pretty massive. The statue is pretty tall, and the views down that way are pretty epic. I'm not even in the way top. There's still more stairs, but yeah, let me get you. Let me go back down. Let me give you a shot of what's going on ahead of me, so you can enjoy it. This is the famous view once you make it to the top, all the way down there. Wow, it's nice, right? Not sure because I'm, who knows how much elevated from sea level, but yo, it's hot. The sun is burning here and I'm sweating, man. But I also heard in the province of Laguna, it gets like really hot, especially during the summertime. But now let me make it over here. I gotta be careful with the steps because they could be a little bit steep, you know? But yeah, whew. I didn't even block my rag to wipe my sweat, but it's okay. Here's the iconic statue behind me. Pretty tall, and after 300 steps or more, we made it. But a beautiful view. Gotta take a deep breath. I haven't gone the steps like this in a long time, since I was in Kuala Lumpur in the Batu Caves, Malaysia. But it's totally worth it. It's like a goosebump feeling when you make it all the way on top over here. So thank you, Lord, for blessing me, you know, another year, for my success, for my channel, for health, for my family, everything, for being in this beautiful country of the Philippines. Thank you, Lord. Really happy to be out here. I'm not sure how clear you can see, but this is me standing, and you can see how tall it is. So it's a very, very huge statue, you know, pretty massive. And then of course with the view behind me, and the nature, so a very good spot to have this statue over here. Reminds me also of home. They got something kind of a little bit similar, but not like this. But it's like in the middle of nowhere in the nature. So now another mission, going down. Even though in my opinion, I think going down the steps is easier than going up. Should be a piece of cake now, but still like a good kind of cardio. I got all day, so. And there's plenty of other areas here for me to explore. So I'm probably gonna check out the plaza that they got around here and see what's happening. So, but a very good, very cool spot that they got up here. And this is me going down the steps. Just gotta be careful that you don't trip. It could be a very bad fall and a bad injury. So little by little, you just take your time going up and going down. And now here, in comparison to going up here, we gotta go the 300 steps straight. Not like when you go up, you go sideways, you know, I guess it gives you a little break. Because like I said, it's much harder going up than going down, but still, you know, like I say, people take their time to go up and down here. Finally, we made it down, wow. Took what, maybe like a good solid 10 minutes, but that's where I came from, all the way up there, so, whew. I was only here for not much, and I feel like I did a workout for an entire week, but totally actually worth it, you know. So over here we got like a big park too, so when they got stuff in here too, like a candle of healing where you can heal. This is nice. Got the healing over here. This area is reminding me of Cebu City. I forgot the name of that monument that I went. It was in the older part of Cebu, and they have something like this. I think it's called Magallanes. I gotta go back to Cebu City. It's one of my favorite cities out in the Philippines. Wow, they got like this little area. Like if you got kids, they can play around here. You know, pretty big, pretty spacious. I'm gonna walk around to see what's going on, but yeah. So it's not just a simple statue all the way up there. They got like a lot of things for you to see around here. And we got more down here, a couple of kiosks. I mean, this is the Noel Arc. In Spanish, we call it La Cara Noé. And yeah, I'm gonna walk around here. How do I get towards this side? Yeah, it's very cool, you know, that they got things to do besides walking around. There's literally like a big boat. But it's not general orientation on boarding, so yeah. And they got a couple of animals and stuff, so this is like a really nice, peaceful area. And then they got like a couple of mountains, so you know, it's a little bit of everything, like nature, everything out here. I'm gonna walk back towards the other side. There's more to see in the other side, so I'm not gonna lie, those stairs literally drain me. But it was worth it though, you know, it's worth it to come out here and check this spot out here, so pretty nice. So I can't believe that I literally walk up and down over there, you know. From a distance, it doesn't look too big, but it's actually pretty massive and pretty high up. But totally worth it, you know, an area that I recommend that you visit. I'm just checking out to see what else they have here, because they got a couple of more spots for people to visit. This is like a plaza over here. I'm not sure they got something ahead of me, but trying to find out, you know, it was a little bit over a 3-hour drive. So here, basically what I see is just like a parking lot and a couple of stores selling souvenirs. Yeah, so right here is not much going on. It's a couple of shops like you go in any other places where it's touristy, and souvenirs and water. What I really need now is cold water. It's hot. It is hot as hell. But I'm happy with what I did over here in the exploration. So totally good and peaceful vibes, you know, for you to check it out. And over here we got ice cream for 25 pesos. Probably gonna make me thirsty to eat an ice cream, but hey, I'm with my family and they want, so I'll join them on an ice cream joint. Like dessert, we had some lunch, but they didn't have dessert, so I want to wash it off with a dessert out here. So for 25 pesos, you can't beat that, man. This is it right here. It's pretty simple, but let's take a little bite. So not clear how can you see me, but here, having a little bite of the ice cream right here, so. Pretty good, man. For 25 cents. I mean, for 25 pesos, which is roughly like maybe 40 cents. It's not bad. So I'm just gonna finish this up. So it's nighttime here. Drove like a good 3 hours, but there's a spot here called Escaleras. I think they sell food. And what is very attractive about this place is that they have a view of Metro Manila. So we're gonna go check it out. So look over here is like a water, and then, like I say, that's Rockwell, BGC. Yo, I gotta say, it looks pretty small from up here. And I know Metro Manila is actually massive. Busyness, over 12, 15 million people living over there in the metro. And I'm out here in the mountains looking at the contrast, you know, the cities and the quietness up here. This is the restaurant. Hopefully the food is good, but yeah. So I found a spot in Rizal or Antipolo, and it has that amazing view of Metro Manila in the light. Or Metro Manila in the nighttime. Would it be better if I had a seat outside over there? I'll probably get a better shot later, you know. I think in the daytime it would be cool too, because I could see all the buildings, but it's cool to see the entire city over that way. So ordering some food here, looking at the menu, and then I'll see how the food tastes. This place specializes in coffee, and I order a French vanilla one, so I'm just gonna take a sip. It's pretty good. Perfectly balanced, you know, not too strong, not too sweet, so good. So I'm gonna wait for my food. I order like a fish sandwich with French fries. You know, something simple, so I'm waiting for the food and I'll show you guys what it looks like and what it tastes. So my meal has arrived, filet fish. Look at it, it looks actually pretty big. With the French fries, it's a fish sandwich. And I'm allergic to shellfish, but I can eat regular fish. So I'm excited to try this out. First thing first, I'll go with the simple one, the French fries. It's good, pretty good, perfectly made, and I'm gonna take a little bite of the sandwich. Let me see if I can manage. It's gonna be a little challenging, filming with one hand, but let's see. Wanna get where the fish is. Oh, they even put cheese in it, so cool. Let's try. Oh, it's pretty good though. The fish is good, breaded, you know, crispy on the outside, but tender and white in the inside, you know, pretty good. I thought it was gonna be actually small, but it's actually a really decent size, you know. Usually I had the fish sandwich at McDonald's back in the States, but this one tastes like way better. I'm gonna take another bite. Cheers, people. Masala. So I'm just gonna finish my food and I'll catch you guys later. That was my simple meal over here in Escaleras. And to be honest, I think this is like a private area, you know. It's like a regular street because it costs 100 pesos to get in this local street. But in this street they have, you know, like business. I don't know if this used to be like a house in the past because it looks like a mansion and they turn it into a restaurant because it has that epic view, you know, of Metro Manila in the back. So you can see, you know, right here. Pretty beautiful with the fountain and everything, but this is actually a really gorgeous area. About a little over an hour from Metro Manila, you know, obviously depending on the traffic. I think if you go over this side, there's actually a view, so I'm gonna show you over here. Over here you can walk, and then you'll see the epic view that's happening here. I ain't gonna front. I think actually the view here looks better than in the actually restaurant, so. So here it is. Wow, just be careful you don't go under there, but yeah. Look at the beautiful Metro Manila from right here. It's awesome. It's crazy how you see all the 16 municipalities all together, all the business district all together over there, you know. BGC, Rockwell, Makati, Ortigas right here, so everything all combined together. And this is me with the view over here from the back. Dope. Yeah, nice. The city that literally adopted me, you know, I'm not Filipino, but I call the city my home, Metro Manila, and it's an honor for me to live in this city right here. So this is a perfect spot for me to wrap up this little short video that I did today, you know, going all the way towards Quezon Province and then over here in this area, wrapping it up with the amazing view of Metro Manila. So that was the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more videos. Be safe out there. Everybody, God bless y'all. And peace.
Di ba sa phone ko rin